Big black grinder.
Yeah, well, you don't have to waste the red or blue.
What's good, guys? Fucking this is what I'm. You know what I mean? Look, without. Hold on. All right, sorry. I'll explain that thought process later, Sean. But what is cracking? Properly smoked. Appreciate the repost, Christopher. Appreciate the repost. We're gonna talk about some shit today, dude. We got what are we looking for?
I thought he was getting me a grinder, but I think he just put him away and walked out of the room and said that problem.
I think he's coming back, dude. I think he's coming back. We could have just used a fucking black one. Lots to discuss today, dude. Lots to discuss. Let me whip out the list. We'll let some people get on here first. If any of the brands that participate in our brackets that are currently Faceless Smoke, appreciate the repost, TGR, that are currently in the league, actively participating in the brackets, want to hop on here and say something. We have a link we could bring people on. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, the auction tips are going crazy. G-Dub, appreciate the repost. Those are going to be so nuts, dude. I wonder if we can...
Yeah, those tips are fucking
I wonder
wild.
if we could play that for you guys on here. I don't think we have it loaded up, though. That's the issue. Hey, Sean, will the link pop up? Will it basically overtake the Doink Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mothy, appreciate the repost. Ultra Blaze. Okay, no worries.
Can I get a black grinder real quick too, please?
BBG?
BBG.
Paul Good talking at Zolympics. Yeah, it was sick to be able to hear him. My fucking mic cut out. Usually when we're on the road, you can't hear Paul at all.
Yeah, you can't hear me
His
at all.
mic is just...
Finally,
he's
my
over here
mic.
like this, talking to somebody.
Finally, my mic works.
And mine just completely shut down.
Welcome to the proper show, folks.
Yeah, Paul was fucking slizzard on that episode. If you didn't know, he was fucked up. He was fucked up. You want to see Paul fucked up? Go check that episode out.
You want to see Paul fucked up with an A though, bro, not even a U. He said fucked up.
Oh shit! I mean, not even joking.
BBG is wild, but what are you rolling up? This is something new. I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it or not.
Let's talk about it a little bit. Well, it's at least from Woodwide.
It's from Woodwide. It's called 4x4Z.
Okay, what would make it not talk aboutable?
I don't know. I just know he hasn't like released it yet or anything like that. So I mean, I don't know. I guess we could talk about it.
Well, I don't have anything to talk about because I don't know what it is, so it's up to you.
I don't know what it is either. It's just here. I mean, I can.
So here's some shit from Woodwide. We don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
And we're gonna smoke it.
We're gonna smoke it, dude.
And talk about some other shit. Once the people get on here, Joe Huncho, I was not wasted. I had one small drink. Okay.
Don't
I
let
was
him
not
lie to you.
wasted.
Just, that's like 8, 10.
I was
He
hyped
had
up
like
per
8
usual,
drinks, dude.
but that was not me wasted. If I was wasted, the things I would have spoke about. I'm surprised Paul didn't go there. Honestly, he was at the
That's
point.
how you know I wasn't wasted.
No. I don't know about all that.
Kept it tight. Dude.
You
I
were
wasn't
fucked
saying
up.
Shit.
It was sauce. Thank you, CEO Glapo. Anybody that saw that, they know. Let's pull up fucking
4Z
Lance and
cross.
ask him.
He says pull up Lance.
We could do that.
No, Sean's not always wasting on these. I think he's taken like a couple of mushrooms before, but that's it.
Yeah, Sean never. He had a beer one time and he was damn near blacked out. 'Cause Sean doesn't drink. So a lot of topics to cover today. First and foremost, $69,420.69 will be on the line December 15th. There have been a lot of people saying that they're going to be in on this bracket at the end of the year. So far, only 5 of them are in.
Look, if you've got that fucking heat and you've got your bag right, come fuck with us.
Keywords.
Come
Got
fuck
your
with us
bag right.
because
And if you're not going to throw a fucking tantrum like what's his face?
yeah, it could be the opportunity
Playbook.
of a lifetime for somebody to come in and put their money where their mouth is and have some fucking fire and just come out fucking with a bang at the end of the year, starting off your new year right.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? I can't speak for anybody on what losing, everybody losing 10K is different for everybody, right? But we're going all out on the production for this one. Okay, every round is going to have. We're going to try to line up a pretty epic guest judge for every round. We're going hard with this one. Bruce Buffer, the whole nine. It's going to be fun. If it's something you're willing to put 10K on, it's going to be good exposure either way. But keep in mind, for everybody that's talking about like some fucking Karen on X who's always got something to say, one of a few people that are like, people are struggling in the industry and you guys are just pissing away money and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, look, some people aren't, okay? We're not the fucking Salvation Army of cannabis.
Yeah.
All right? We're trying to do cool shit and give people who like to throw money around a safe place with good judging to do so. So either way, it'll be a good time. 5 spots are taken, 3 spots are left. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that's interested in joining that and they'd like to come on, we actually have a link ready where we can bring people on to this live to basically FaceTime in. So any brands that
Look at
want
us.
to, I know, right?
Who would have fucking thunk? Dude?
Yeah, dude.
Not
just
me, dude.
Super legit now. But any brands that want to compete in that, any brands that are, we're going to start talking about scheduling after this. So if you have an idea for a bracket that you want to pitch to the people and see what the fuck the people think about it, hop on here. Nothing like telling someone they can't spend their money because they're broke. That's the thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, look, how about you go start a league, get a $40 entry fee, and give somebody a whopping $320 grand prize and go fucking cry about it somewhere else, dude. Up the Hill says glue is the new Z.
Hey, bro, why do you keep teasing us?
Up
Dude?
the Hill is somebody
Look
that
at-
very well could show up in that, has been in
Up the Hill should be
a
in at
high
number
rollers
1
bracket
and number
before.
2. Up the Hill.
He
Bro,
won't go put some glue in it.
Oh, bro, he just.
I fuck with glue
Can
heavy.
I show him what you just messaged me a little bit ago, dude?
Keep in mind. Yeah, well, he put that on his story too. Got some in my fucking
I was
eye.
like, damn.
But no, I mean, so we hit up the Hill last time because we just randomly went from a 20K duel. Keep in mind, Be Easy really invented this fucking high roller
He
shit.
did. Shout out, Be Easy.
And it turned into a 3-way battle. So we're like, it's a few days out. Let's see if anybody else wants to join. We hit up the Hill, and he's like, 10K? All right, I'm in. Let me source something. He said, I'm in. Let me go find something in that order.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
He didn't say,
savage.
oh, I got something crazy. Let me put it down. He said, yeah, I'm a fucking baller. So yeah, I'm in, and let me go find something. That's confidence in your sourcing ability. It didn't go his way, but the fact that you just are down to do that is insane. So shout out Up the Hill.
Yeah. Oh, fucking grown in Michigan will never
What did he
stop
say?
with that shit. They're talking about the glue, and he
Oh, I
goes,
should've known,
he goes,
dude.
Trap's got some fire glue.
I don't know if he does right now. Trap right now was like this wasn't a competition batch. He was experimenting with some shit, and respect to Trap for not trying to sell it full price. And, a lot of people would put it out anyway because
Yeah.
I actually got to smoke some when I was in Vegas with him doing the cigar show. And it wasn't that bad, dude. I was like, oh, I was expecting a lot worse. And he's like, nah, but look, if I'm going to sell it for that,
Shit's always a breath of fresh air, though, dude, to find somebody who knows what they're talking about and is like, it's still good,
yeah,
but it could be better.
It's not mid-9s. Best 10K I ever lost, Up the Hill said. Hey, look, let's challenge that this next time, bro. We'll see you in the bracket. We'll try to make it a better 10K. And who knows, you might not lose it.
DDT Wop throwing shots, dude.
Sean probably nauseous seeing. God damn it. Yeah, dude. You know what I'm worried about though? Is there's a couple names that when they enter, people will run.
Yeah.
Wizardtree's already said he's in.
Yeah.
And look, Wizardtree's has been beat before 5 times. 5 times. He has 5. He's 13-5. But for some reason, people fucking run. Some people are also terrified of competing with Preferred. Some people wouldn't want to go up against Be Easy
That's the one I was waiting for you to say, because I know there's a lot of people that are like that. That are like, no, I'm good.
because that Guz was amazing. And if you lose to Be Easy, you know how he is.
Yeah.
When you lose to Be Easy, right? But there's a lot of names that are on the edge. There's a lot of names that are already in. Wizardtree's is in. He's like, I got something. I'm in. I'm down. That's one that I can fully say is in. Another one that's like basically said he's in, but he still needs to find the thing. Ball Family Farms. I'm gonna wait on the other ones just because they're in, but they need to QC something, so I need to make sure that that's all good. But
I might have 2 of those spots filled up too. Just got to make a couple phone calls. I got a couple people that are very interested that have.
we haven't
around.
officially announced it. We're gonna cut the promo for it literally after this. We're gonna edit it, so it could be. This is just people talking before the actual announcement. It could actually get bigger, and there's a chance. I mean, if there's enough people, we could make it a 16-person bracket and do a wild one, huh? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I know you fuck with this, dude. So
NASCAR hash house, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Wow.
they gave us an extra hoodie, but it was an extra large, and I only know one dude wearing an extra large, and it's Sean, but it has NASCAR on the back.
Sean wears an extra large.
Yeah, dude, he likes to swim in his clothes. Kush Geek, appreciate the repost. But
He's a hell yeah.
he was wearing it the next day, dude. All this NASCAR shit. Sean is obsessed with NASCAR. For those that don't know, since we were kids too, always been, just stayed true to it. Not a recent development, but oh, somebody just joined a fast track. 2 fast tracks today. I have to line them up. Yacht Club, appreciate the repost. So for the brands that are watching, so we got some people in here now. For the brands that are watching, does anybody have an idea for a bracket that they'd like to tell us about, whether it be just a comment or if you want to hop on here through a video link, let me know. But once I get this grinded up, I'm going to look at the list here. We're going to start talking about 2026, the bracket schedule. Every 2 months, a new bracket begins. It's very aromatic and fruity smelling on top of the Z. Here goes DGR with the citrus bracket. Good lord, dude.
He's never gonna leave it alone, dude.
Red Dawn, appreciate the repost.
Dude, I still think the dopest idea. I know there's a lot of logistics behind it, but I still think the dopest idea is having a bracket where even if I do it, roll up fucking doinks for each one of them, multiple doinks for each one of them, and have some kits for people to actually sit alongside and smoke with us while we do it.
Well, dude, that's full blown in
kits.
motion. So I literally just got the phone with Olympics today,
Okay, good.
and we're just trying to figure out the logistics of it because.
That's what I'm saying. Logistically, it's
So here's logistically, this is the idea, and we'll tell you guys about it. All the shit we're talking about that we can't really announce yet, we'll tell you about it on this live. More than likely going to be a Olympics collab bracket with the proper Rollers League. There we go. Olympics is in here. It's happening. Where essentially we're going to rollers. There's going to be at least 8, if not 16. We got to figure out that detail. But at the max 16, the top rollers in the country, in California, are going to be choosing a grower, or the grower will be choosing them. It's going to be a team, like a 50-50 team. They have to choose each other. The grower has to decide which roller best represents their work and displays it. And same with the roller. They have to figure out what grower they're going to choose to bring them to the finals. So 400 rolls per roller into 100 boxes. It's not 500 boxes or however many boxes like last time. It's 100 boxes. We're going to be sniper focused on who gets these boxes. We're going to be having a list. It's not going to be a free-for-all. All the people that are always in the chat smoking along with us and shit like that, you guys are going to get dibs. If you're on our email list, you're going to get dibs on a box. It's people that are tuned into this shit will get dibs on a box. We got fucking Dave here. Can we mic him up? Just from his fucking desk over there, potentially? Sick. And basically, you guys are going to have, every box will have 4 doinks. And you will have the bracket that we have, so you can sit down, smoke the doinks with us, call bullshit on what we're saying, agree with what we're saying. Oh, damn, I'm picking that up too. Nah, you're tripping, whatever, right? We can all smoke the bracket together side by side. and experience the same thing so that nobody's rolling it weird. You know, like not one person's using a Santa Cruz shredder, another person using a flour mill or some shit. And it's like, no, I am not tasting that great flavor you're tasting. Like it's all the same shit. And so essentially we're going to be shooting to have a proper con in the late summer, early fall of next year. It's going to be fucking huge. The kits that we sell are going to basically be used to fund the event. And then the only people allowed at that event, we are not just going to be selling booths. Okay. The only people that are going to be allowed a booth at that event are brands that have won in the proper smoke league. That way, at some point in time, like we know that booth was able to grow fire. We don't want people in there that do not have the ability to grow fire, just selling shit. You know what I mean? At least you know if you go to that event, you're going to spend money with these brands. We can't say that they're all going to be fire. Everything for sale there is going to be fire. There's no way to, vouch for that. But at least they've won before and they've grown something worthy of a win in the PSL. So rollers will be having, like there'll be an area for the rollers, like a big ass booth, and you can go to your favorite roller, have them roll up some shit you just got, support your rollers while they're there. Hash booths, everything else. We're gonna have live auctions of some crazy ass pieces. If you're one of our top 5 spenders in the auctions, we're gonna fly you out, get you a room and everything for the event. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be, look, there's a lot of events. Not a lot of events are hyper focused on the connoisseur. We're not gonna have fucking ear bleeding loud music the whole time so nobody can talk. Okay. Much respect PuffCon and everything, but god damn, dude. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit.
Or whatever shenanigans that were going on stage. Dude.
That was funny,
crazy.
Do your thing, whatever. I'm just saying, this is going to be hyper focused on the connoisseur and all the people. So you got to fly in to set up a rolling booth. Yeah, I mean, that'd be hard to...
Oh, improper booth also.
Yeah, we got Dave in here, by the way, who is not going to be a preliminary judge for the Olympics.
Hell yeah.
Lord knows they need him. 100-something doinks. Some chill music would be absolutely perfect. Can't stand music that's so loud, can't even think. Yes, exactly. Hope to see you there, Rice Rolls. But yeah, we're gonna do the finals for us. The finals of that rolling competition. I'm thinking we will do it at the event live on stage, blast it through the speakers, and legit have it announced right then and there. So we'll have the People's Choice, the 100 boxes. By the way, guys, there's going to be 64 doinks in those boxes. It'll literally be like a $2,500 value. We're going to try to find a way cheaper price for it. We're literally just trying to use that to fund for the event because events are fucking expensive. We're not going to have any music artists because they take up all the budget. We're going to use that budget to do way cooler shit that connoisseurs would like. Everything is going to be hyper from the coffee that's available to the food
To the water.
literally the water is going to be connoisseur grade.
I might do some live music. We'll see.
Dave might do some live music. Everything's going to be literally tailored for the connoisseur. So what's up, Rafe? Did you miss something? Ooh, breeder's bracket. I'm gonna write that down because that's something we need to do, bro. That's something we need to do. Let's see.
The
breeder's bracket.
It took me a second, Dave. I was like, wait.
How do you not hear that?
Improper live. Yeah, so we'll have all the sickest glass artists we know about come up. We'll do a live auction for each glass artist. We'll do live finals. All sorts of shit. Tsunami says, just give me the crown on the breeder's bracket. Ooh. So, but that's breeder's bracket isn't necessarily like a, I mean, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. I'm going to write in my notes section right now. If there's any competitors out there, people that compete in the PSL that would like to pitch an idea, I can literally text you a link and we can pull you up on video here and you can tell us about your idea, but we'll talk about it for now. Idea, breeder's bracket. So we got a couple directions we can go with that. Do we make a breeder and a grower team up? Like a breeder has to pick their favorite grower who represents their work. Because a lot of breeders I know do not necessarily take pride in their smokability of their batches of growing. They take pride in their ability to hunt, select.
I think ideally that would be the move. I think it's just hard to get those people in sync for like that. But I think that's ideally the move, is to make the breeder pick the grower or grower pick the breeder, you know, so on and so forth.
No, everyone grows, but same breeder. That's an interesting one. Breeder and team and grower team for sure. Tsunami says that's lame, super lame. Let's hear it. Tsunami, you want to hop on here and give your take or what, dude? Because there's so many good ideas. I think both would be fun. I know if you're a breeder that can put out heat also, you want to do that single source vibe. What are you thinking so far?
It's chalky.
Okay. Breeders with their preferred grower, and that would be a good. All right, Tsunami, I'm gonna text you a link. We'll bring you on real quick, dude. I'm gonna DM you on X actually, because that's easier.
Bro, you have a mic on, Dave. Okay, bro. I was about to say chill, dude.
Tsunami, where you at? Let's see. All right, I just sent it to you, Tsunami. Hop in here when you're ready, and Sean will let me know when you're backstage. All right, can we go back to the comments?
There's
Sorry.
skin in the game on this. Do I can pass it to you? Yeah, we're just smoking.
You guys announcing the hash bracket competitors. We can go through it right now, actually, after we get through some of these ideas. This is going to be kind of a... Yeah, there is some chalkiness to it. Cool little flavor, but just hit you on X, Tsunami. But for now, there's a breeders bracket, breeders, growers, team bracket, which that would give us a lot more options. He's in? All right, let's bring it up. Let's bring him in. Okay, are we going to be able to hear him? There he is. Hold on. Give us 1 second. We're going to bring you on the screen, bro.
Hey, you're all good.
Hold on a second. There we go.
There we go.
All right, let's hear it, dude. Why is it lame? So let me tell you my reservations first about doing just a breeders that grow, like essentially a single source is what you're thinking, right?
Yeah, I mean, personally, here's how I kind of look at it. I think a lot of these breeders, I think 90, maybe 80% of these breeders are not even really doing the work when it comes to popping seed, making selections, doing their grows. They're already, outsourcing a lot of their testing, a lot of their selections. So when you give them a cop out of being able to pick somebody to not only, they're having somebody test their shit, but now they're going to be growing their shit for them. Like, what real work are these guys doing?
That's fair. So would there, in the case that we did a breeder grower team, would there need to be like the breeder selected it and the grower grew it, or like a stipulation that would help, or you just think gay?
I think when it comes down to it, a lot of these people aren't going to say that they didn't select their shit anyways. You know what I mean? So it is going to be hard to have these growers that are going to produce good batches, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to trust that they've even made the selections in the first place.
So you're saying that they'll say that they made the selection even if they didn't?
Oh, 100%. I know a lot of large companies that say they select and say they do these big selections when I've seen that they don't do anything besides pollinate plants.
Sorry, fucking DT Wop said you're living in a cartel safe house right now.
Bro,
we got to chill with the chat. Hey, you guys need to chill. Look, he's got a rig, okay? That's all you need in there.
Hey.
Hey, so you entered the last minute. You swooped the last spot of the hash bracket. What are you submitting?
So the thing I'm submitting is, let's see if you guys can see this jar right here, but it's the same exact thing we entered into the Masters of Rosin. It's Mavericks, which is E times Waves. Waves is a papaya rainbow belts animal tsunami mix.
Okay. How did it do in Masters of Rosin? I didn't get to peep the results.
So we ended up finishing 16th place. And honestly, it's hard to be like, oh, I'm going to fucking complain about this. But we got tanked by one of the judges. I mean, a lot of the people have seen the scores. We were catching 9s, 9.5s, shit like that. And we caught a 1.5 from this dude. So it dropped us from probably what would have been top 3 to fucking 16th.
Damn. Yeah. That's the thing about, like, I get the whole having competitors judge each other stuff, but sometimes it's like there's so many like controls that don't exist there, where it's like some shit can go wild like that if somebody's not mature. Interesting. All right, bro. Well, we might have to do the breeder only. Is there anyone that thinks a better idea would be breeder grower duel and want to give their take? Appreciate you hopping on, bro. Good to see you. Looking forward to smoking the entry.
Yeah, no worries. Are you guys dropping the hash bracket, like the actual people in it soon?
Yes, we're going to actually talk about it on this episode. We're just going to get through a couple of these ideas, and then we're going to go through it actually right now.
Cool. We'll be watching.
Right on, bro. Thanks for coming on.
Right.
Lance in here, what's good?
up,
DT
Lance?
Wop, just for the sake of staying in business, I'm going to not let you hop on the camera. Appreciate you, though.
1.5. Who was the judge? Dave Portnoy.
Sterling Nichols. Hey, look.
I stopped reading there for a reason.
Oh, Lance, what's good, dude? Okay, so Lance, as somebody who has worked with a lot of breeders, bred some stuff, hunted some stuff, grows, what do you think, bro? What do you think? We're looking at different bracket ideas. We're on the breeder concept. We want to do a bracket. I'm good. It's a little...
It's chalky.
Yeah. We want to do a bracket to kind of like... We want to highlight the breeders, right? But not all the best breeders that put out the best genetics can necessarily grow fire, to be honest.
I'd say it's a very small percentage of them that can.
Yeah, so what are we going to have, a 4-man bracket if we do breeders, like single source breeder thing? I think we could fit that in there somewhere, but to fill a 16-person bracket, I don't know if that's viable, to be honest.
I think the most realistic, less logistical nightmare would be just to do the fucking one strain from one breeder. Everybody grows that same strain. Who grows it the best?
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest one.
So what we would have to have that slot for sale, essentially.
Yeah.
If you want to be the breeder that the entire bracket's about, we would have to have that slot for sale. So if you are a breeder that's interested in that, let me know. Open to that.
Yeah.
And then, we would use the sale funds as like part of the grand prize, essentially. But that could be really cool. Now we just got to figure out what breeder. And what would be interesting to do is the breeder that wins the breeder bracket damn near gets dibs on that spot. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about there.
Rice rolls. A breeder is somebody who pollinates plants and creates new genetics, and a grower grows those genetics.
And then one of them, either one can hunt them.
Yeah.
Make their own or use the breeder's
I do agree with Tsunami, though. There is a lot of, without even saying I don't know that people are lying, but there's a lot of genetics that are like, famous for certain breeders. But it's like, did they select those or did somebody else select those? Like, was that selected by them?
Yeah, that's a really tough one to navigate. And how do we police that?
You can't. That's what I'm saying. There's no way to, unless we're just going to walk around calling everybody fucking liars. You know what I'm saying? There's no real way to do that.
A breeder should select, though, otherwise you're just making seeds. That's true. That's true. I mean, it still takes keeping the plants alive and everything else. And
no, I do agree with that, though, dude, because, too, it's like DNA genetics, right? Like, they sell a lot of seeds, an awful lot of seeds, and a lot of people get a lot of great finders off of them, but it's the person that was growing them that found it and selected it, even though they made the seeds.
What we would have to do is have it be a non-cash grand prize thing where if it got big enough, we would then upgrade it to a cash prize. Because, look, the OG bracket was hard enough to do. We ate shit on that bracket. So, like, there's certain brackets that just
don't make sense.
They're not feasible to do. I mean, you were happy to lose some money to do these things, but just consecutively it gets tough. So, okay, so we'll do a single source bracket, but we'll do that like maybe summertime. Fucking Sean, dude,
bro,
hit the fire. Okay.
Dude,
Sorry, Sean just puts some shit on the screen sometimes that just, man, dude. Okay, so we'll do a single source breeder bracket. We'll tentatively say no grand prize for now. And if we get to a certain amount of people that join, we'll make it a grand prize. I just don't think we're going to find enough people to justify a full-blown bracket that we do. Every 2 months, we do a bracket. And we do little shit in between, but every 2 months is a bracket. So we got to make sure it's big enough for that. So speaking of which, I really think the most successful bracket we've had, the most fun bracket we've had, was the dessert bracket.
Oh, 100%.
So I think we got to run that back.
I think so too.
What do you think, chat? Because we're gonna have some new brackets and we're gonna fucking bring back some old ones. You know what I'm saying? Did the obvious get stated? A Z or Z hybrid bracket? Oh yeah, we should do a Z hybrid bracket, shouldn't we? Should we do that instead of dessert? What would
Nothing.
Jesus. It's not candy, Chris. We're not talking about candy.
We're talking about sweets.
Yeah, anything that's like a sweeter vibe, you know, like which, you know, often smokes better and people have. So
Gelato
yeah,
would
everybody
fall in that category.
we all want to do the OG bracket, but when OG comes along, everybody's bails.
crickets, yeah.
Everybody backs the fuck out because nobody's got OG that's smoking, so we barely get anybody in here. Dad, appreciate the repost. Design, dessert, and Z. I think there's enough hype to split them.
Don't combine them.
Oh, don't combine them.
Don't combine them. He said there's enough hype to split them to where like they're saying we could do a Z bracket on its own and a sweets bracket on its own, but the sweets bracket should not be allowed to have Z in it, is what they're saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it would have to be Z hybrid bracket. We don't want to do just straight Z, right?
Yeah, because there's not enough people that grow Z, but there's a lot of Z. There's a lot of Z hybrids.
Would
that
candy
lean
be allowed
Z.
in that? Because it's, I mean,
It's
some people say
candy.
Z is not in it, but some people say it is. You know?
candy the exception to the rule, meaning it can be in the sweets bracket and the Z bracket?
I mean, I think either of those can. I think any Z hybrid can compete in the sweets, but not all sweets
Yeah.
can compete in Z.
Yeah.
Is the thing there? Should be an alignment of breeder / genetics / grower.
I agree. I think that's the hardest. That's what I said earlier, Lance. I agree. I just think that's the hardest.
How about
to
we
line
do
up
this?
and make it and make happen?
How about we do this? How about it's a team thing? But
That's
if
what I
you-
was saying.
But if hear me out. If you don't want a team and you want to compete as a one-man team, you can do that too. Either you can pick a grower that grows your shit the best, or if you think that in-house you can do it better.
If a breeder thinks in house they can do it better than any other
like
grower.
Tsunami, he could say fuck a team, but I'm gonna do a solo and beat you as a team, which is even more of a
So
flex.
it's optional. Just bring your best genetics. Whether you grow them, whether you have a grower, whatever it is, just bring your best genetics.
Chat, what do we think? I feel like that's a good solution, right? Rainey, Sean, can you kick Rainey for talking about a GMO bracket? Thank you. We decided not to kick anybody anymore, besides if you try to tell us to do a GMO bracket, okay? Now, if a breeder can't grow, fuck them. Well, look, some people just are real about it and they just spend full time doing genetics.
Cali Buds, I would fucking love to do that, but I don't think there's enough of it around.
What do
I
you
don't
say?
think there's enough of it around to even be able to do. He
What?
said land race bracket.
Yeah, there's not enough.
There's not enough.
There's not
There's
enough.
not- you're
There's
not
a
gonna
lot of
find
stuff
it.
that's cool. Look, all the
Yeah.
citrus bracket we would have to call sativa bracket, realistically.
Yeah, because it is, well, oh, we could call it citrus bracket.
We
Why?
could, but like, come on, don't do me like that, bro. You guys can say, you know, like,
Some
give me
of
a
those
fucking
sativas
break.
are
dude.
hybrid zone could lean a little indica.
I'm just saying, I'm willing to compromise and do a fucking sativa bracket.
Adam said, "Call a duck, bro. Quit trying to call it fucking citrus." It's
Haze,
sativa.
you guys probably squeaked that in the sativa bracket. I'm definitely not doing a full haze bracket.
Fuck no.
That's wild. Paranoia bracket, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fucking Haze fan. So
Yeah.
I'd be good. I'd be good on that.
Let's see. The icy man got the piff. Yeah, well, that's 3 people that can throw piff in. Not a bracket. We need probably a bare minimum of like 24 people.
Postcard packs, we got that one.
Ideally
That one's already
32.
coming to you. Don't even worry about that one. The open bracket's coming.
Oh, the open bracket is going to be for 420.
Yeah. It makes sense. Just bring the best weed. Best weed's gonna fucking shine. No limitations.
Yeah, what smokes the best?
You know, I feel like a lot of these brackets we do are like a jiu-jitsu bracket or a boxing bracket or a Muay Thai bracket, but it's like when you do the open bracket, that's an MMA
That's
bracket.
UFC. Or it's an all weight
Yeah.
bracket.
Just like
Any weight
bring your
class.
best shit. Everything can compete.
It's the open class.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out who's got the best.
Yeah. So are we fucking with the sativa bracket, guys? State brackets we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
We've done Arizona.
Michigan's got to be next at
Michigan
this point, and
has to be
Colorado.
next.
Michigan and Colorado are the 2 that need to be next.
And we need to fuck with Florida now, thanks to OGCM, dude.
Yeah.
Because OG Cookie Monster threw down so hard, that's now on our radar. We got to do Florida. And the state brackets are 8 people. And that's not the every 2-month bracket. We could squeak those in between. What we're looking for is the 32-person brackets that go every 2 months.
Go up real quick. I just saw something that right there. How about a newcomer bracket? Make it a paid entry so every jerk off doesn't enter. Only growers/brands that have never been on Proper Doinks. Winner gets a cash prize and is now in the Proper Doinks
So
mix.
a lot of people have said this. Everything is a paid entry. And we're changing. In 2026, we're shifting the championship rules, by the way. If you've won a bracket, you get 2 free brackets out of it. And
Yeah.
every time you win, it extends those 2. So 2 chances, essentially.
To stay in it for free.
And so the reason we don't, and I'm going to get back to LA Family Farms, the reason we haven't done a newcomer bracket is because we want to provide a lot of value to the newcomers. And by mixing them in with the big names, do you know how many newcomers have beaten big names and established a baseline business straight off of an episode or 2?
Pains,
You know what I'm saying? Like
there's
it's
more.
insane. The revenue streams that come from beating a big brand. If you beat another like first timer and nobody tuned in to see it, it's like whatever. Then it's like they don't get as much value from the episode. So we like to mix everybody up to show everybody like, does small batch mean it's good? Does big batch mean it's bad? Like I don't know. Let's just throw it all together and see what happens. Can we scroll up a little bit?
Historically speaking, the wild cards have done fucking amazing in those brackets, dude.
If we do a sativa bracket, LA Family Farms is going to come in and spank fools, dude.
Yeah,
You
no
better
lie.
hope you're not on the
No
same
lie.
side as LA Family Farms. He does sativa in a way that is always so fucking good. Honestly, it makes like he's one of the reasons I would want to do it because yes, there's some sativas that are like doable or whatever, but when he grows it, I'm like, okay, I'll smoke it. God damn it, LA Family Farms grew it. What about the Queens bracket? Nothing but female-owned brands. Once again, we can do that, but I like
don't
to
think
mix
there's gonna
in.
be enough either.
There's not enough for one, but for 2, even if there was, I like to mix them in against the male brands. Let's watch a female smoke a male and let her
Scroll
fucking
up
flex.
because I
you know
feel
what I'm
bad.
saying?
We got to address this. Scroll
What?
up. All right, a McName Malin. I know that's got to be at least the 3rd time that I've seen it, dude. At
Oh, the
least-
grinder battle. I've been meaning to get back to
yes,
that.
That's definitely. I mean, look, we've
We've done it so many
Yeah,
times.
we've done
I mean,
it.
we can
It's
do it
like-
if you guys want to see it. I don't know. We've
I'd
done it so many
almost-
times.
I'd
I don't want to
almost-
shit on Flour Mill anymore.
I'd almost rather do
They're
a
nice
fucking
guys.
paper bracket.
Yeah, even that, like, that's really hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard to tell. The Flour Mill bracket's not gonna be that hard.
Yeah,
It's just not gonna be that hard. We could, I mean, I guess we could do it. I don't know. We could do that. Like, well, who are we going to give the grand prize to? A fucking grinder company.
Right.
We could just do that in between brackets also. You know, conservative brand owners versus liberal brand owners bracket, improper doinks. Okay, we could do that.
in the pot, dude.
And then what about the ones that realize it's all a joke and they stand in the middle and laugh at everybody? We'll just put them right on the podium?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, shout out to everybody who pisses everyone off with their political views because they don't fuck with anybody. Shout out to you guys. Fuck all the politicians. Jesus, are we still crying about grinders? Squirtle broke my spirits when it comes to grinder talk. Yeah, I don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Just as simple as that. I mean, even like, look, Sturt's the best to ever do it with a flour mill or any grinder. Really, he's the best to
Yeah.
ever do it. But he's got pepper on his, on his ash. And I promise you, the shit he was rolling up when we got a hold of it, Paul rolled it with a Santa Cruz, 0 pepper. Okay, I promise you, if Sturt were to have entered his rolls with a Santa Cruz shredder, that pepper would go away and it would smoke a little better. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hit Sturt up.
I will
We're gonna do a
die
collab.
on
We're gonna
that
do a
hill,
collab
bro.
drop. I'm gonna grind every doink with a Santa Cruz shredder, and he's gonna roll it. We're gonna. That's gonna be our
Let
collab
me-
drop.
All grinded. Okay, because I'm the grinder. Let me do my job. Okay. And we'll have Sturt roll it and see. I want in on the unpolitically correct side with Whoppers. Okay, so we're looking at an open bracket for 420. Should we start the year off with straight paranoia? The other thing is the rollers bracket. Who here wants to see a rollers bracket? Do we have rollers in the mix right now? That the problem with the rollers bracket
That's
is
for Mike and Blaine, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'd be for Mike and Blaine. We would just, come in for the semis and the
Yeah.
finals and guest judge. But
Rollers bracket needs to happen for all you guys that are in here that are rollers. You guys need to be tapping in with Blaine and Mike.
yeah, for sure. I know Rafe likes the roller stuff. Currently, number 4, wobbling back and forth between number 4 and number 3. We got the finals of their Super
Yeah.
Dual ranked challenge. Winner gets the 3rd spot. But a lot of the rollers, you got to understand too, a lot of the rollers do not want the smoke, dude. So it's hard to fill up a massive bracket if there's only there's a dozen or so like really confident rollers out there, to be honest. BHO bracket's crazy, Nutmeg. You know who's entering BHO into the hash bracket? Mango. Miami Mango is entering BHO. So we're going to see. We might just lose our ass on a rollers bracket just to do it. Might just do it. You know, we'll keep you guys posted. We need to see how much ass we're going to lose. Okay, pause. I think dessert bracket would be a good one to just fucking kick the year off with. You know, what, like January 15th?
And kick off a what bracket?
Dessert?
Yeah.
Or should we go Z or Z hybrids bracket?
Let's start off the year right with Z or Z hybrids.
Okay. What do you guys think, Chad? Do you want to see anything before that?
I think that's the thing to do.
I think we need to push back to March, at least, if not May, for the breeders bracket.
That's going to take some time to pull together.
Yeah.
And I think we need to start getting a hold of people now for it in May.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give the breeders time to do what they need to do. The growers, if they need to plant, give them time to plant and grow what they need to grow. And
Sativa bracket, should we do for March then?
yeah.
March 15th. Let's just get it out of the way. Fuck.
No.
Here's the Green Dog represent VT for the East Coast, West Coast. Kill it. Green weed only bracket. Be interesting. Don't do Z hybrid early. 26, please. I'm popping single source Z in February. Might have to hit you up on the dessert bracket later because you can still enter that. Prettiest weed bracket, we would never.
Yeah.
We'll leave that up to like Emerald Cup or something. Rollers duel where they both roll in studio with the same product. That's coming. That's
yeah.
not brackets, but that's coming.
We've done that before too once. Not a bracket, but we've done it before.
So open bracket is 420. What is coming May? That's the question. May. Should we go May dessert?
I thought we were doing the open bracket for 420, and then that means we would have to start it in May.
Yeah,
announce
we're
it
gonna
at
have to
420.
double it up. That's the only we slip in 420 right there. That's the only time we won't have it every other month. It'll be stacked. It'll be stacked for that.
But I'm just saying, like, if we're doing that one, that has to start in May in order to be done at that time for 420. Like, if we're announcing it at 420,
What are you talking about announcing at 420?
the winner,
What do you mean?
the winner of the open bracket.
Well, no, I mean, I was thinking starting. Oh, yeah, we should probably. Okay, so March 15th, we'd have to do
That's what I
open
was saying,
bracket.
just swap them, yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking start days. Yeah, good call, good call. Okay, so open bracket will start March 15th then. Okay. So rolling bracket, I'm not sure. We need to gauge everybody's interest in the rolling bracket. Proper Con estimating for like September, October, somewhere around there. Proper Con? An in-person event we're gonna throw.
We're going official, bro.
That might be the rollers bracket too. That could be the rollers bracket. Oh, you know what we really need to do? And it's going to either be Midsbusters or Improper. It just depends. Both feel really bad about doing it.
What?
We need to do the worst of bracket.
Oh, that's got to be Dave.
I typed that in there.
That's got to be Dave. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got to
you
be
guys-
Dave.
All right,
my
yeah.
comments.
Malik seemed a little bit hesitant.
I don't think that's on brand for Malik. Whereas
It's on
Dave,
brand
I love
for
you.
the name
hey, but
Mythbusters.
there's- it's on brand for you.
Maybe you
I mean,
guys
like,
can.
I'll do it, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it.
Talk to my mom.
I mean, right? Like, okay, and look, we thought at first we were like, is that an asshole thing to do? And while the answer is obvious,
Yes.
yes, it is. Also, if you're putting something out that's so bad that it could win a worst of bracket, you also deserve to get called out. I mean, right? Especially like we have to have a minimum threshold, like it has to cost a certain amount of money. It's got to be like a $50 and up eighth out the door
That's fair.
or something like that.
What are they winning?
Humiliation and absolute
The
just
title.
lashings from the industry for putting something out that's so bad.
They win me as an op.
Call Mopping Terps and Zest God. The Zest God or Zogod, his wasn't even that bad. It was like, it had a burn, but it wasn't that bad. I'm not going to just use a platform to shit on somebody I don't like. His wasn't that bad. Mopping Terps with all the honesty in my heart, was the worst weed of 2025.
Yeah.
It felt violent. I mean, it felt very terrifying to smoke. It was
Worse than the stuff you had in New York.
it was right there. It just didn't happen to give me a lung infection,
And yeah.
but might have actually been worse.
Sheesh.
The other shit was like sneakier. It wasn't quite as bad, so I smoked more. But this was like so bad. It's like I chopped up some like a wet mop and rolled that into a doink.
He saved me on that one too. We could have both had a lung infection. He hit it and said it was horrible, so I threw that shit out.
Yeah, we have the video of you kicking
I
it
literally
into the street.
threw it and kicked it out.
That's crazy.
Fuck out of here.
If I went with y'all, I would have smoked it to the
Oh,
fucking
bro,
glass.
you may not be here right now talking.
Yeah.
So for the worst of bracket, when do we want to do this, Dave?
Oh, we're not gonna get any dates in here. Come
Let's
on.
kick that
Just
off.
Chill out.
Let's kick that off like February 15th.
That's a day after Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be. no,
What are
my
you gonna
fiance.
do?
It's my,
After
it's my
Valentine's Day.
fiance's birthday.
I'm gonna be at work.
All right, look, it's his fiance's birthday. You should do it that day.
I think so too. I think Amanda would want you to start it if I'm being honest.
See, the thing is, like, what is the premise? How are we getting? Obviously, nobody's entering their weed.
no, we're gonna go
No,
buy
you're
it
gonna
out of the
have to go around
Okay,
and
dispensary.
buy
so but what's the how many are we buying? What
16/8 straight
That's
off the
crazy.
shelf.
a set number already out the gate?
Yeah. What do you mean? It's a bracket.
What's up with the 8-man bracket, bro?
16/8.
Damn, he really wants me.
All right. And look, it's not a guarantee. It's all bad. You're still trying to find the best of this brand of these brands.
I have to buy a lot of each of those,
Yeah. Yeah.
like 7.
No. 4.
It's like 4.
Well,
yeah.
you know, math isn't my strong suit, but
Yeah. And you know what we could do actually? We could look up the top 10 best-selling strains and do the top 8-person bracket, best-selling indoor brands.
yeah,
And go buy their shit.
Started to sound pricey, huh?
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You're gonna need 3/8 of each basically at that point.
Yeah.
All right.
So it'll be like 24/8.
It's doable.
Yeah.
8 is doable for
Be
me.
like a couple bands probably. It's a lot of CBX. Yeah, we'll grab CBX. No, Dave doesn't want to do it. This is the network forcing him. Okay, this is a force content thing with the network because who else? You know, who else?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a real improper spin on it. It'll be entertaining if nothing else.
Yeah, we'll do that. Whatever. Because somebody's got to figure this out, dude. The people have wanted that for a long time. So we'll see. A salad bracket is
appreciate you,
very
BGI.
interesting too.
I fuck with the salad
Oh,
bracket.
shit.
But we talked about this when we were doing the rollers bracket originally. But the thing is
You got to pick another grower to salad with.
It has to be a rollers
Oh,
bracket.
hey, yo.
It has to be a rollers bracket, and I think it should just be no hash. And I think it could be
Can I get a
who can
pause?
fucking toss the best salad.
Yeah, you got to call up another grower and be like, "Look, dude, I think it'd be fun to toss a salad with you." Right? Hey, but it doesn't even have to be a roller. Look, we can toss their salad. All right, it doesn't have to be the roller
So they
tossing
just
the
bring
salad.
it, and then you grind the salad.
yeah, I
and
grind them
roll
up,
it.
and you toss the salad.
I roll it.
We could both toss the salad.
Roll the salad.
This is this is a lot.
Dave's like, dude, this shit took a turn for the worst, dude.
Okay, but who wants to see some salads tossed live on YouTube? I feel like that'd be interesting. You know what's interesting about that? Okay, aside from like actually tossing the salad, is it's the same thing as the breeder thing. I want to know who fucks with each other. You know what I mean? Who would trust a salad being tossed?
What you got going on
Right,
in
like-
your head right now, bro?
I don't know, but for your sake, we're gonna go ahead and end this stream, guys.
Like I'm saying, like look, like all right, like wizard trees, right? Who do you trust, wizard trees,
Oh God, dude.
to toss a salad with? Who do we trust? Live on OnlyFans. We gotta make an OnlyFans. We would crush if we only streamed that on OnlyFans. But I'm okay. Is it not interesting? Who would you trust having a doink with rolled with your weed 50-50? That's what I'm saying. Let's get rid of the salad tossing for a second and get real. Here we go. Oh, dude, here we go.
Jeez.
What have we started?
We.
and
mainly Dave
Baked
that started it,
Bodega,
you're
just
right.
to let you know, it's Ryan, bruv.
Yeah. I just would like to see that. You know, it's kind of like when that one roller.
Stupid.
One wide wizard Wizzy toss would be nuts. Oh, Jesus,
see
dude. I am not able to do that.
The 100% was the craziest part. He was convinced.
Look, dude, look. All I'm saying, I want to know. It's why we have, when the interviews with Monica, when she's interviewing people, it's like, who do you think's winning this besides you? I want to know who has respect for who. Like, I want to know who really fucks with each other. Like in the roller competition where we had to make the roller, the hash maker, and the grower all pick each other for the team. I like that team aspect because it really shows like who really has respect for who. And it's not everybody picking their friends always. It's like, no. I know this person grows heat.
Yeah.
I need to be, if we're going to win this, if I have to pick somebody else, I'm picking him. Let's see. I think that's interesting, dude. Aside from all the salad tossing, real talk, I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
What do we actually think about that? Because this chat was going nuts. I missed a lot of things. You like the team shit? Okay, DT Wop's getting real here. Team shit's really cool. Joke aside, run with it. I think that could be really cool. I think maybe we shoot for that because I've been wanting to do that. Maybe we shoot for that for May 15th.
Yeah.
Teams. And then, the fucking, that lets a lot more people's entry get in too. Because it's like one slot is taken up by 2 people. So we could do higher entry fee, less spots, and it would still be cheaper for the growers if they split it. So that's interesting. We could do that. I like the team aspect, but it was a bitch to coordinate. Yeah, it was a bitch to coordinate, but it worked out and it became pretty cool.
The only thing. I think it's the funnest thing to do, but I think logistically it's just hard to get 3 people on the same page.
So now we're looking at July. Worst of bracket, we got February 15th. I think Dave fully committed to that, if I heard
Wait, what?
correctly. And then, all right, so let's go over what we got so far so we can move on to the hash bracket announcements. We got January 15th. We're kicking things off with Z Hybrid bracket. So that's coming. February 15th, we got the worst of bracket. March 15th, we got the open bracket. That means April we announce it. And May 15th, we got the team salad tossing bracket. Whose salad are you going to toss? July 15th, I think summertime, nice weather, help me deal with the anxiety. We'll go sativa bracket. What do you think? Give the people what they
gonna make
fucking
you
want.
sweat when it's hot, for sure.
Well, rather be having a nice sunny day to go take a walk. Will Ruben be a proper con? Rice Roll says he wants the smoke. Feel
I
bad.
used to grown in Michigan, called Dave out, dude. He said, "Is Dave going to be there?" He said, "Good, I'll get to finally box him."
Damn, that's crazy. July, September. What are we thinking for September? What bracket is kicking off in September?
One thing that I'd like to do, speaking of what DTT WAP just said, if there's enough people, I know right now the only people that people are like talking about is obviously Preferred and Buck Mountain, but dude, I'd love to have a mixed light bracket if there's enough people that are doing mixed light.
I don't think there is. There's like 4 main heads that are actually doing it that people say is smoking. I would like to bring back a gas bracket. Never going to do an OG bracket again. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Unless there's like prepaid slots and you know what I mean? But that was a disaster. The shit got cut in half like 2 weeks before. But gas bracket was fun. We're just going to have to ignore everybody that's like, that's not gas. It's like, look, this is a really hard thing to define. Everybody's like, it's so easy to define what gas is. Same people that said that entered some purple ass shit that smelled like gelato.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a really hard thing to fucking do. Review upcoming Olympics Oklahoma box for the people. We'll do it. Maybe Dave can do it too. Oklahoma box bracket. He gave me the fucking face right now, dude. We just pawn everything off. So gas bracket September 15th. October, November. We're almost there, and then we can move on to the hash bracket. There's a lot to discuss today, guys. November 15th. What else? What are we missing, dude? Salts Force Organics. But then how do we define organics?
I think November we do the exact same thing. In November we end the year with the high rollers bracket.
Well, that's what we're doing December this year. December 15th is the high rollers bracket.
But it won't be over before the end of the year. That's my point. If we start in November, it will. It'll be an end of the year.
No, it's going to be an 8-person one, so we could do it in like a week and a half, 2 weeks,
Okay.
you know, like max. But that, yeah, December 15th, we'll definitely do another high rollers bracket. Once a year, broad organics for the first one. I always like to mix. I don't like to do one type of grow, big, small, organic, synthetic. I really like to mix them because it's like we get to see the difference. You know what I mean? Unique terp bracket. You got to think too.
That's subjective.
How do we police that? You know,
Yeah.
like everybody expects us to police everything with the brackets, and it's like a no newt November bracket. That's hilarious. Just water fed only. Damn, there's 28 what? 28 what, Dave?
Oh, he said I was selected as one of the 28 trusted pallets industry.
Who said that?
Rafe.
Yep. Was just on the phone. Was at Olympics earlier. Yeah, you and Rafe are a couple of them. A podcaster bracket. Not enough of them. You can have a mini one for fun. People I've never seen. The Terps and their flower. Okay, bring back. We got one more, dude. Should we go? Okay, well then in November, should we do a rollers bracket? Build
Us
up to
do
it.
one?
No, not us do one, but with schedule a rollers bracket with.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put that in for now.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
This is a lot of brackets. And other people are doing too. Am I going to have you be making graphics not for other people's brackets and all Bruce Brothers stuff too?
Yep. Yeah.
I see my bracket.
Yep. Head of the fucking network over here. But look, there's only 2 other brackets that aren't ours. So, so Olympics are in a safe hands with Rafe. Yes, I would agree. I definitely trust Rafe. Black people bracket improper doink says, "Is there enough?" Look, if you could do that one, I don't know if I don't think I can get away with that,
Bro, yeah, stay far away
Imagine.
from that.
I mean, look, we're trying to get canceled.
He just set you up.
But also that would be very testy, You'd have to be a guest judge on each one.
Ooh, that'd
giving
be,
me the
that'd
pass
be a good
just
one for
over and
November.
over. Huh.
Yeah,
Best
run
of
that.
2026 bracket.
Ooh, championship
this is- or,
bracket.
like leading into
Like the Olympics
how we
championship
get
flight.
Yeah, but we try new strains every year. I think like at the
Let's
end of
do
the
it.
year, then yeah, the
I like
new
it.
strains, boom.
I like it. November championship bracket.
Fuck you, DTT WAP.
What do you say? Paul would say this.
That's wild.
Oh shit! So let's see. We got
You're not wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna have to invite all of last year's brackets too, since we didn't do a championship one. It'll be 2025 and 2026 champions all in one bracket, and then maybe even 2024. Any bracket champion basically we'll invite to that. 8-man bracket champions, high rollers champions, Olympics champions, all champions. It's Olympics champions in the bracket coverage.
Yeah.
Specifically. All right, so I think we got it. Let's head to the hash bracket now. Sean, do we have that pulled up on the media assets?
I don't think it's gonna pull up to where they can see, right?
And did we add tsunami?
No.
Okay, I'll just remember to say it. Let me pull it up here because I know I'm not gonna be able to read it there.
It's full square. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of can. We'll actually move that shit and then I'll be able to. Where'd you send me that bracket? Was it in?
I don't remember. I'll send it again.
Okay, yeah, airdrop me real quick
Can I just text it?
or whatever. Yeah, doesn't matter. And by the way, once again, growers or competitors, if you have anything you want to say about the brackets or an idea, hit me. I'll text you a link. You can video chat on here. My bad if I miss any of that. I haven't got that tail of the tape email yet. This is Tsunami C. He just joined. I don't know if I sent you his email. Did you send me your email?
You joined what?
the hash bracket. Shoot me your email if you can. Scroll up real quick. That's going to be hard. All the champs having a batch ready at the same time. It will. It will, but that's why it's the last one, so everybody can be ready. You know, November 15th, you literally have like almost a full 12 months to prepare. So what can you do? You know, all of these are hard to have a batch ready at the same time. You know what I mean? DT WAP, I just can't risk it today, bro. I just can't risk it today. I got the email right now, Sean. I'm gonna send it to you.
In order to ever let DT WAP on, we'd have to like have him sign a contract saying that if he's out of pocket, he's like just never gets to come back.
Yeah,
and
because I
watch
already know
show.
the first fucking direction he's going.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
or
yeah.
one of two directions.
One of two. Yeah. What about Midsbusters?
Oh, somebody said, and Prof Dave should do a hype stream bracket like of each year to see if it's worth the hype.
That would be a Midsbusters thing. Let's see. Okay, can we pull it? Do we have it yet? The graphic? All right, let's pull that up. Let's have a look here. You can see some of the names. You can scroll through them, but I'll also go through them. We got High Road in Maine, Ganja Guru, Nacho Melts, Trike Stars, Mountain Man Melts, Burley Botanicals, Happy Hour, 707 Solventless, Ace Lure Co., Anti-Gravity Solventless, Hash House. Hash House I've been personally dabbing on lately. The oil tanker was like some fucking sweet ass gas. I don't even know how it was possible. It's crazy. It was like that glue batch that just hit nuts from keeping it bubbling. Keep in mind, I'm sure like, you know, some of these, they didn't grow the material, or maybe they grew the material, didn't wash it, and they had it washed for their brand. I don't know. We can't police all that shit, dude. We have spots, and if you got a brand of hash, you can plug it in. We'll try to figure out all the details. Divine Melts, Preferred Gardens, which we know is produced by Keeping It Bubbling, Yeti's Star, Head Stash Hash, Spin Melts, CGT Melts, the Bryantist, Mendoza is coming in the mix. Probably also a lot of other people are via Mendoza. We'll see. Califunkia, Yaw. Is that how you pronounce that?
Rolled Up Reviews. Let's fucking go, bro.
Is coming
That's
back
probably
to
one of the
life
best
to
things
save
I
the-
fucking heard, dude.
Rolled Up Reviews. What's up, dude? Come fuck with the network. Let's figure something out, dude. What's good? We got Miami Mango putting in the only BHO in the bracket. There was one motherfucker with the nuts to submit BHO to this bracket, and it wasn't any of the motherfuckers yapping about their BHO previously. It was Miami Mango. So he's coming in. Humboldt, Kine, Be Easy has submitted the Zebras rosin for the competition. Information Entropy, Wormhole, Malix Melts is entering. He has now been in a flower bracket, a rollers bracket, and now a hash bracket. He's one of the most diverse competitors in the PSL. Personals, Doobie Dudes, and Tsunami Seeds. That's the lineup. Let's scroll up a little bit on the comments. I'm sure I missed some shit here. I'm ready.
He said, I'll hit you back. It's just,
Okay, bet.
Just people talking about
Whole
preferred
medical
in
scene
Florida
is
and-
mids here. For Gardens, Florida is mids. Yeah, I mean, he lives in Cali, so it's tough. You know, there's a lot of people we don't know in this bracket. A lot of people we do. We leave it first come, first serve. We take a lot of pride in being a show that is a platform for new names to get out there. You know, it's a lot of competitions where it's like, you know, it's just the big heads. Granted, we want all the big names in there, and putting them up against the smaller names gives a lot of perspective about, you know, like scaled batches not being good, you know, blah, blah, blah. We'll see. We haven't had that experience. But there's been a lot of like small brands that made a big name on the show, on the bracket, and we
there
love
have.
that. That's part of the reason why we did it, is to be able to give a spotlight to what is smoking, period, end of story. Marketing budget or not, platform or not, you know how to use Instagram or not. We'll be your Instagram if you're putting out fucking heat. No one else had issues with grow bags. Nope. Not me. But the people that do, I notice they take the air out of the Grove bag.
You know what? I'm also going to say this too, just because I had a homie that did this that I tried to put on the Grove bags, and then I hadn't seen him in a minute, and I came over to his crib, and he's like, I got a bunch of Grove bags. I'm like, dope. Where'd you get them from? He's like, Amazon. I was like, bro, let me see these things. So he showed them to me. I mean, they for sure had Grove bag printed on them.
Maybe they were, I don't know. But
No.
if you take the air out of the Grove bag, you're fucking with the technology, how it's supposed to have a little air. Contrary to any other bag, you want to keep the least amount of air in it possible. The Grove bag technology needs a little bit of air. Amazon got the fake ones. Interesting. Okay, the zipper broke. That happens. That happens with some Grove bags for sure. Straight from Grove, and they sucked. Mario, here's the thing. When you say they sucked, what are we talking about? What do you mean by that? You know, because there's a lot of factors here. Because I can tell you they don't.
For sure.
For
not.
sure don't. And that's not just because they're our sponsor. They're our sponsor because for years and years and years before they decided to sponsor us, we were using them. And then when they were not answering, hitting us back for a sponsor, we were still using them because they fucking have saved our lives.
The only bags that are ever in my bag, and you guys can call me out at any time that you want and be like, yo, Paul, what kind of bag you got in your jar or in your backpack? And I guarantee you I can pull Grove bags out every single time.
when we have to use a Myron or something, it pains us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, that's what we'll use if we have to. But a Myron, I don't know.
Iron.
Yeah, God forbid a normal Mylar. Yeah, no way. Mini meter never read above 50%. Now, okay, do you keep opening it? Because that's another thing. If you open it, it takes a second to get back to it. I haven't had that though.
Yeah,
I haven't
me
had that
neither.
issue. Interesting. Maybe we should look at that. Saved me thousands on curing material that has too much MC. Weren't they making Grove jars? I think they are working on some shit like that. Anyways, fucking what else is on the hatchet for today? Let me look back at that list. I forgot. Because we might be getting through it here. I think there was one more thing that I'm forgetting. Pound for pound rankings. Do we have the old pound for pound list pulled up, Sean? Let's see. It's the last thing we got to get through here. Yes. Okay, so here's where we're currently at. So let me look, because the only thing that really changed
Green
in the
Dog.
OG bracket was Green Dog and Sean Cron's record. Nothing else. Oh, and Woodwide's record changed, and
Green Dog's 8-3 now, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I think so. Let me go check his record in the notes here,
Yeah, I
because
think
that's gonna shake some things up.
That is for
dude.
sure going to shake some things up. I think that puts him in the top 3, dude.
Yeah, I mean, after that performance, I don't see
Yeah.
how it couldn't be either. Let's just have a look before we speak too soon.
No, I think it does.
Green Dog is 8-3. That is correct, and he is now a champion. So let's look up here.
I think that puts him. I think that knocks Woodwide down out of 3rd place and puts him into 3rd place with a championship at 8-3. So it looks like it would be. I don't think it.
Woodwide
changes.
is also now 7-3.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So yeah, that's gonna change. I think he takes third place right now.
I think that is true, and I believe Sean Cron. Hold on.
1, 2, and lost 1 or something.
Let's see. Let's have a look. Sean Cron is now 8-4,
So I would move him up.
right below up the hill.
Yep. So that's gonna put him ranked number. Well, he's still gonna be ranked number same. It's
Well,
gonna be the
Woodwide
same.
would still be.
Woodwide's drop. He's still going to be this. He's actually going to go down a ranking because when Green Dog comes up and takes 3, everything else drops down.
Yeah, he's still
So
8-4.
He's going to be ranked 7.
Okay, and Green Dog is now ranked 3rd.
Yeah. What a jump!
From 10 to
What a
3
jump!
in one bracket.
That's
dude.
that's like Patty, just fucking jumping through the ranks, dude. Shout out Green Dog! Congrats again. That fucking
in the top 3 now.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's a jump, dude.
That is a jump.
Okay, we'll get the graphics figured out, and we will update it and post it. But for now, big congrats. New champion, Green Dog, number 3. On the ass of Growing Pains and Wizard Trees. I mean, we got to figure out the percentage on that, too. The
Yeah.
win percentage. But also now Wizard Trees has a bracket championship, too. That's his first. This last Olympics one was, and there was good competition in there.
It was.
Interesting, dude. I mean, end of the year we're gonna have a stream, like an award stream, of MVP, Rookie of the Year, Worst Weed of the Year, Most Improved. A bunch of awards. So we'll have that. But
I already know who's getting Rookie of the Year.
yeah, we're gonna have a magazine. So somebody's gonna win the front cover of the magazine as well. Whoever made the most noise and stirred shit up the most basically throughout the year. The batch of the year, I think I might know who that's going to.
It might be the same as the fucking.
Well, I don't know.
And
Those
not-
might be two
not
different
MVP,
things.
but Rookie of the Year.
Oh yes,
I think Rookie of the Year is going to be the same thing, dude.
Yeah, we'll see, dude. We'll see. This is gonna be interesting. We'll probably do it on the 30th, maybe the 31st in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. But stay tuned for that. A digital and a print magazine. Yes, we got that coming. We got a lot of interviews that are being worked up right now. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything before we get out of here. Pound for pound rankings hash bracket, $69,000 grand prize, and the bracket schedule. We hit it all, guys. Thank you for hanging in there with us. If you have any other ideas for brackets, let us know. But I do think we have a pretty sick schedule lined up. It's unique. We went back to a couple things that hit really well. Yeah, we'll see. Also, the magazine that drops, it's going to have a limited edition tip that comes along with it. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and if you want to put your nuts on the table for this fucking high rollers bracket, tap in. There's still a few spots left.
Yes. I think there's 3 spots left of the 8 spots. If we fill up past 8 spots, we can probably make it work and increase the grand prize as well. That'd be crazy to get to $100,000 grand prize. It's already going to be the biggest grand prize that we've ever had.
Yeah.
And for those that are worried about how other people spend their money, get fucked, dude. It's weird. It's a weird look online to be
toss a
crying
salad
about
or something, dude.
You know what I'm saying? DGR's got 600. He's in 110 more dollars, dude. We got you in the next bracket. But not the high rollers one. Can I put my nuts on the table just for fun, Paul?
I mean, if you're at your own house, bro, do what you will.
That's crazy. DT WAP. By the way, guys, I wasn't asking that. Okay, that was DT WAP. What else? Anything else? Oh, auction. Do we have that video?
Auction this weekend.
Can we give them a sneak peek? Actually, fuck it, because we got to still upload it, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Go check out the YouTube or the Instagram.
Oh, yeah, we already posted it. Duh.
Go leave a comment. We got hit with a bunch of restrictions this morning. So if you guys can give us a little repost if you fuck with the video, much appreciated. We got hit. Nothing's getting fucking views. But yeah, and we got a few other surprise auction tips. We got a mushroom tip, and we got this other and we got this other fucking crazy ass tip. That's gonna be, I don't even know how to explain it. And a couple other preliminary ones. So stay tuned for that. Karen Rolls will always be bitching about something. Yeah, there's a couple people I could have taken that
Yeah,
as.
for sure.
But yeah, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the discussion. Peace.